might hear me on the radio. Breaker 19.
Hey guys, it's Eric here at Farpoint Farms. Check it out. I got a new shortwave antenna to try out. This sucker is like the MLA30 Plus, but on steroids, or at least that's what I've been told. Let's go ahead and open it up. I will show you what comes in the kit. So far, one plastic pole here. This is the main unit. And like the MLA30, this is a loop style antenna, but it is not a flimsy design. You know, it has definitely got quality. Nice piece of aluminum that goes around. And Toshiba is the name. It is the WV-601, covers 0 to 999 megahertz, long wave, AM, FM, air, VHF, and UHF. I'm really looking forward to checking this thing out. I'm going to attach this to the side of the house. So I actually moved the MLA30 up here and got a nice shortwave down there. I've got the Radio Shack's DX394 that I've had for a couple years now, and I've just been using the antenna that comes with it. So this will be a nice upgrade for that. I've got a post out there. Looks like either 25 or 50 feet of cabling. And then we have some bits and pieces. So we have an adapter here that we can either go. So a lot of the shortwave radios now will just have a jack like that, a 3.5 millimeter jack. So it's got some adapters for the different varying styles. Two nice, that's actually really cool how they did that. Is just put some kind of twist locks on there to attach that to a pole. Another adapter here to attach it to something smaller style. And then a small manual, not a lot to this thing. Ring body and rod feeder, and just how to attach it. It is recommended to install this outdoors. The higher the height, the better. Matching equipment must match impedance, 50 ohms. Other impedance cannot be used. The antenna has gone over strict testing before leaving. Long wave, medium wave, short wave, FM, air, VHF, and UHF. And that's all there is to it. On the front here, it just shows kind of the broad receiver. Now, the one thing I will say about these that you have to be mindful of is that they are somewhat directional. That being said, I don't know that I've ever really had that much of a difference when installing it directionally. Like, I'll put it into a place, but I don't really ever see that it's so drastically a difference in reception. That could be, of course, because I live in the sticks and we don't have a lot of interference coming through. But I just wanted to make you aware of that. All right, so setup on this is about as simple as it could possibly come. We are going to install this little brace right here with the included brackets, and then we're going to attach that to a post, run the cabling into the house, and we'll be ready to try it out. And so I will show you this thing set up here. We'll pause the camera and I'll get it all installed today, although it might be tomorrow. The rain is coming, so if I can get it installed before the rain hits, awesome. If not, I'll have to wait it out. And I am kind of excited to try this thing. Got pretty decent reviews online. And we'll get it going and we'll go from there. So I'll go ahead and get this thing set up. We'll put it up on the post. I'll run the wires into the house and we'll check it out. Let's do it. All right, here you go. You can see it up here. I need a little extra wire, but I've got it run just so we can check it and make sure I don't need to do any final tuning on it. But I've got it facing the best angle for our mountains. This is hard to get over the mountain range. But we're going to check it out. Installation, obviously, piece of cake. 2 screws into my post. It's about, I don't know, 22 feet up, something like that. Yeah, so let's go in and check it out. All right, well, I've got the Radio Shack Realistic DX394, and I've got it hooked up to the antenna. And we'll start with AM since we're here. And it's fairly early in the morning, but you can see the noise floor is extremely low. So we do have one station coming in. That's excellent. All right, so on AM, it certainly has majorly improved reception over the internal or external like antenna that plugs into this thing. I would say AM reception here is absolutely horrible, and this brings it up to okay. So that's a good sign there. Let's go ahead and swap bands, and let's see here. We'll get into, well, we'll just start right here and see where we're at. Again, the noise floor, extremely low. And I hope you can hear me all right. I've got the microphone between me and the unit, so you can kind of hear the radio and me, hopefully.
She lived 10 blocks from us. She'd call up her and see if we was going to be home, and Mom or Dad would say, yeah, we're here. And she'd say, well, I'm going to come up and take the kids to get them an ice cream cone or something like that, and Dad or Mom would say, you want me to come get you? No, I want to walk, she'd walk to our house. And then us kids would go with her, and she'd walk us over to the shake shop or out to this little store or something, get us
So I have no idea where they're broadcasting from, but nice, clear. You can see the noise floor is basically zero.
She did have driver's license or own a car, but she even walked to the grocery store and had a little buggy with 2 wheels on it she took with her.
Nice.
Walking as she got older too. She drove. She had a car and she drove and everything. But after she lost my dad, she would go down to the local park where they had this track.
A lot of traffic here at the 38s.
I don't really know. I've got a dental freak on the stairs.
Did you say Roy or Marie?
Roy.
Oh, Roy, okay.
Yeah. All right, let's roll back down. A lot of traffic this morning. All right, that's 15,770 at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. That came in pretty good. I don't want to stay on there too long because it was music. Here's 15,150.
So to show you be my disciples, if you barefoot fruit, if you're like Yahweh Yahshua, the Holy Spirit is going to help us be like Yahweh.
And there's not a lot of fade. Morse code coming in nicely. There's the time clock. I believe that's WRMI. 93.95.
Is too important to get wrong.
Wow.
You are listening to World's Last Chance Radio. Millions of Christians today
9330. That is almost maxed out.
In other words,
Let me go quickly back to
Wow.
Sheena.
So that's WBCQ main,
Sheena feel guilty
and it is
about
maxed
screwing up
out.
the kids.
Maxed
And
out.
her son said,
7490.
Remind her of it.
7435.
tiene el derecho de acceso.
7355.
Terminar con la guerra entre Rusia y Ucrania, bueno, como dijo él, en 24 horas.
5980 maxed out.
You all figure out that she was because
Let me, go straight to her. They got some kind of hormone.
All right. Well, look, my final analysis on this is that for the noise floor alone, that this is a good antenna for me. We do have this antenna mounted somewhat close to our solar array, and although we're not in full sunlight right now at the time of this filming, we do have partial sunlight, and so usually there is some harmonics, there is a little bit of distortion. You usually have about 1 bar of noise, background noise, and so this wiped that out. So I think that's really cool that it does such a good job at keeping down that the stuff you don't want while trying to amplify the stuff you do want. I guess that'll do it. I'll leave a link to where you can pick one of these things up, and I will see y'all next time. Take care.